look away from the train wreck. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect. The free play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day of checking these buttons. We got some hot action and debates going on right now. Sub button right there, chapters down below. Thank you guys for the amazing love. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it because we got a discussion. We knew that coming out of EVO, the biggest one ever, that there was going to be some hiccups, right? Some growing pains. But we had no idea what they were going to be or how major they were going to be. It looks like we're getting a little more stories coming through, people getting aggravated, some people praising. Either way, I'm talking too much. Let's check these buttons. Let's go. All right, now into the first set of EVO's final day, right? Grand finals, or the stadium, auditorium, however you want to refer to it. Not enough seating, basically people paying for nothing. Buttons that need to be checked. So there's definitely different sides and perspectives to this. Let's unpack it. So I first noticed it right here. Well, actually, I first noticed it. A lot of people tagging me before the general manager by the name of Rick. Y'all might be familiar with him. He made this statement just yesterday by the time I'm recording this. I was tagged in advance from others that were very concerned. They were like, hey, we paid like $100 to get in, but apparently seating was first come, first served, and a lot of people didn't make it in, so they were like, what the hell did we pay for? Well, before we unpack that, Rick posted this, right? Saying, thank you for attending the EVO 2024. While Friday and Saturday delivered much the experience that EVO was aiming for, we know Sunday in venue didn't reach our ambition for the collected arena experience, watch parties and casual arena. We're grateful for the patience and understanding you showed us while we iterate on what EVO can and should be. I've spent the majority of my career working on experience to gather and uplift our community. We have grown so much in the recent years, creating new joys and new challenges alike. I find it crushing to misstep within that work. I intend to make sure that fixes and improvements for the viewing experience happen in 2025 because gathering together and enjoying fighting games is the heart of what motivates me. Okay, so you have that statement, and FGC is reacting, right? I see none other than Aru responding to that, saying, in 2019, at Combo Breaker, there was someone who made me very uncomfortable, and you went above and beyond to ensure my safety and well-being. All right, giving some testimonies to the man's character, right? Saying, I believe in you, you've done for me, so I think EVO is in good hands. Other people like Michael Murray, Tech and Dev, right? Say, I believe in you, Rick. If anyone can do it, it is you. And then J Force says, love everything you do for the community, Rick. Mad respect to you. Rick, will EVO ever consider doing it in Florida? Example, Orlando. I don't see that ever happening. You know what I'm saying? But interesting question. You see the homie Zed Tabani giving the praise. Stacy says, it's all a learning experience. You did a great job. You guys are growing exponentially, and I can't wait to attend next year, my very first EVO. So there you go. You know, you have people saying it's growing pains and we basically believe in you. I see TJ saying as well, new venue means new problems. Having seen what you guys did between EVO's first and second year under you at Mandalay, I know y'all will get there. I agree with the sentiment of more arena seating and more water stations, but I thought the convention floor experience was awesome. So there you have it. A lot of people believing in EVO and the direction it's going. But on that other side, for the people that didn't get into the arena and may have felt like they wasted their money, they're responding as well, right? I see, Christy D responding saying, this is a nice statement, but what about the extra 100 you charged people for arena they never got into? Beneath that, people are saying, I'm sure if you reached out to their customer service channels with proof of purchase, they will make you whole. But then from there, I see Molly B respond to that saying, well, no, people will not be getting that money back because it paid for the main hall to be open on Sunday. Christy D responds to that saying, paying the equivalent of an entry fee at any other major just to not get into an arena or have a chair to play casuals on is complete bullshit. And I see Thygazord responding saying, say it again, they knew how many seats they built and know how many registrants they had. They used the extra money to build that arena and spring it on customers. When they get there, that is the first come, first serve now, not cool. Then I see somebody by the name of Jeremy adding to this and posting a video as well right here saying, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but paying the price for the tickets this year and not even getting into Grand Finals theater made it feel like I paid for Grand Finals and not watched it.
EVO 2024. We got lines.
Okay, damn it, if I've ever seen a line, that's a damn line. Check this out. I went to New York a couple of months ago to see the Statue of Liberty, and there's a line, you know, for general admission. This fucking line right here that we just saw at EVO was longer than the Statue of Liberty line, and the Statue of Liberty line goes like around the corner. By the way, if you ever try to see the Statue of Liberty at New York, definitely get the expedited fast track ticket. It's only like $5 more. Don't get the general ticket. Your ass gonna be in line forever. Anyway, I see Jeremy continuing on, tagging me, man. I appreciate the love, saying check these buttons. Also, this was not the only line. Okay, that's what I was talking about. This is not the only line for grand finals. There was a line inside the convention at least 2 times bigger than this. Fire marshals had to come through to stop the line. I can't complain about that, but still, it's a huge bummer. Others are saying you should complain. They need to have enough space for everyone and not charge people for it. Jeremy says, exactly my complaint. We all got charged the same, but I didn't get the same experience for grand finals. It was such a waste. Like, I could have bought another fight stick, maybe even more merch. Supporting the vendors harder. Maybe I'll make another post for post EVO. And then wrapping it up right here again with Dangzalan actually tagging, he tags Rick, the general manager of EVO, aka at the Hadu, right? Saying, while I had a great time, people who had a seat and were told they could come back in the arena were denied access once they left, even though their items were still in the seat. Damn. Hashtag bad business. Hashtag EVO 24, and of course he tags me. I appreciate the love. So there you have it. Growing pains for your ass, right? A lot of money spent, a lot of people willing to pay the money, but they're bummed out they didn't get the experience. So you have two sides, right? You got Rick kind of acknowledging it, saying, look, it didn't meet our standards. We're definitely going to fix this. You have a lot of people that know him personally or have personal experiences with him saying, no, we trust you. You're the right man for the job. And you got that other side that's like, okay, it's a nice sentiment, but where's our money? How come it was done this way? And it was a big inconvenience, man. We're just really bummed out with the way that it was done. Not only time-wise, but money-wise. So there you have it for now. How y'all feeling? Let us know. All right, and now next up for Where Is My Money? Punkdagod speaking out, buttons that need to be checked. This, I assume, is another growing pain. I'm not sure what the hell happened right here, but we're gonna unpack these buttons. So we all know Punkdagod won Street Fighter 6 EVO. I mean, couldn't have had a better night. Couldn't have had a better weekend. The man is, living up to every bit of his potential, considered one of the best, if not the best now, hands down, in Street Fighter 6. So anyway, he wins. Everybody's happy, right? Everybody's singing his praises, and he gets paid. But apparently he didn't get paid what he was expecting. He posted this just the other day, right after EVO, saying, I just realized I made more money getting second. I repeat, I made more money getting second at EVO with way less entrants. I feel scammed. So I believe he's talking about 2017 or something like that, when he got second. He lost to Takedo. Remember that infamous moment, right, where he had tears coming down, he was gonna win, and I think Takedo reset the bracket and won. He's saying, I made more money getting second there than I did at the biggest EVO ever getting first place. What the hell's going on? Okay, so let's unpack it right here. I see some of these FGC reactions, starting with Big Bird, right? Mr. Second Place himself of this year anyway, says 12K for first and 6K for second is just so bad. Last year, first and second made way more. Others right here like Paris McQueen saying, that sucks, bro. Pay these winners better, tagging EVO or true, but the sub train went crazy today. Not sure. Oh, I guess that's talking about, the subs that he got from everything. Others are like EVO 2017, 2,622 entrants for Street Fighter 5, and then this year 5,265 entrants for Street Fighter 6. Was the prize pool just 30K straight up? I also remembered a substantial prize bonus for CPT back then to boost the number, but yeah, I hope they're not capping the pot at 30K. One time hero adds to this saying, being EVO champion is worth so much more as your stock just went way up. Anyone that wants to sponsor you needs to front 3 times that before at least. Then somebody posts, I guess, the screenshots of the payouts, right? Let's check this out. So let's go ahead and go in here. Yeah, first place prize, $35,750. What was that? Oh, no, this is back in 2017. So Taquito got over 35,000. Punk got like 15,000, if I'm reading that correctly. Now let's go to this year. You can see Punk got $12,000. $12,000 for being the best in the world and competing against the best in the world. The FGC Super Bowl. Ain't nothing bigger. You got bigger payouts, obviously, but ain't nothing bigger than EVO. 12K. And then, of course, you see right here, Big Bird 6,000, Ending Walker 4, and then Momochi 3,000. Then none other than Mena RD speaks up as well right here saying 10,240 times 250 equals over like $2 million or $2.5 million, right? No sponsors, no nothing, just registrants. Punk walked away with 12K USD. I'm sorry, y'all. I just want to understand better. People below are like, wouldn't it be more like 5K, 10K from the total EVO entrants, not just Street Fighter 6? He says, I just want to put it into perspective of how large an event we're talking about and what the winner of the biggest tournament in the entire event is walking away with. Then we got an interesting conversation going on, right? Some of you might be pondering something like this. Somebody says Rick, who we just talked about, right? Rick is pocketing some of the money, LOL. I mean, it's a business, but he definitely got a nice cut. Mena says, impossible. I know, Rick, there's a 0% chance. I just want to understand how to make the prize grow for the players since the event growing doesn't really do much. Then you got Papa Valle speaking on it as well, saying the prize pool for each main EVO 2024 title was 30K. I'm not sure if there was a distribution breakdown of this though. Anyways, this is one of the times where Street Fighter 6 buy-in makes more than the guaranteed prize pool. Let's just say, for the sake of explaining, 5,000 entrants equals 50K if it was $10 or went into the buy-in. Other games like Third Strike or Grand Blue with slightly over 1K entrants makes the guaranteed prize pool a better prize. Then James Shen adds to this as well, saying, for anyone wondering, Capcom added 50,000 pot bonus in 2017. Okay, and that's what we read in one of the previous comments as well, which is why the prizes were higher with less entries. Otherwise, it's purely just from the entry fee. Your prize should be more than your second place finish though, as you should be getting 20K plus this year. Then we got Rick, the hot dude, the general manager, seeing this and responding right here saying, this means there was an error. I repeat, this means there was an error in the prize payment process, as 12K would be representative of only the minimum guaranteed prizing. Street Fighter 6 should have matched the total entry. This will be corrected ASAP. So there you go. He's saying there was a mistake. Let's get there or back there real quick. Okay, right here again, it says this means there was an error in the prize payment. 12K is the minimum, but we all know Street Fighter 6 broke all the minimum, so this needs to be corrected ASAP. Now down below, you got a lot of people saying, oh, thank God, man of the people, common W for Rick, you know, people giving him the praise and whatnot, but others, there's always another side of the fence, right? Others going a little deeper saying error in the prize process or payment process. Yes, let's give the Street Fighter 6 EVO winner 12K. Sounds like the right number, doesn't it? And then below that saying, do you think the person who did the actual payment processing knows who Punk is or even gives a fuck? Likely a bank error, or like he said, it's getting fixed. Pipe down. But even more, right? Adding to it saying, how do you fuck up the grand prize payment or you hoped Punk wouldn't notice? And then Nicer says, they for sure thought they were slick. EVO Now is a big production. It's super predatory that they abuse the prestige thing as a way to not pay out as much in their prize pool. They are pocketing a lot and not giving much to the players. So many sponsors for what? And there you have it. So let's unpack it real quick. Now, on one hand, at least they're correcting it, right? Rick made a statement saying, nah, this doesn't seem right. This will be fixed because 12K was the minimum you can get. And since we're breaking records, you need to get paid more than that, right? Get paid your, what is it? Your 20 Gs, 30 Gs, or whatever they're talking about. Because you definitely should be making more than your second place. Even though Capcom put a bonus on it, you definitely should be making more than that. Not sure exactly what that number is, but it's not 12K. The problem, I think what a lot of other people are seeing is if Punk never said anything, Imagine if Punk never said anything. He would be walking away with 12K and nobody would have said shit. You know, it's from my understanding, right? We could always paint the scenario that, well, maybe somebody would have caught it eventually on the EVO end. But from right now, we're just talking about the way it looks right now, right? He would have been walking away with 12K. You know, that's why people are like, did you pay him that and not think he would have noticed, or were hoping he didn't notice? Or how, as EVO was such a big production, you know, EVO always comes out with these stats and these numbers and it's off the charts, right? And it seems like they do a lot of things amazing. Now, some things growing pains, obviously, but it seems like somebody that's spot on like they are with so many of the numbers and stats and whatnot, how do you mess up a payment for the EVO champ? And I think that's what a lot of people are having a hard time wrapping their head around. They're like, yo, what is really going on with this? So for now, that's where it lays, and we'll see if Punk gets the rest of his money. You know, Punk will say something if he doesn't get the rest of the money, because it doesn't seem fair. You know, like he said in his statement, I feel scammed, right? And not to say that Punk has a bad attitude or he's like necessarily like, you know, calling EVO out or anything. He's just simply speaking the truth. He's like, yo, I've been to multiple EVOs. I've placed second and first and all this stuff. I know how it works. How is this possible? It doesn't make any sense. And I think he has the right. Obviously, who wouldn't make that statement if you were in Punk's shoes? So anyway, like we were saying, that's where it lays. Hopefully it gets resolved. How y'all feeling? Let me know. That it is, ladies and gents. Definitely let me know how you are feeling. Thank you guys for the amazing love. As you may have guessed by now, Dirty Low was not on this episode. His work hours recently changed, y'all. So that's why everything started fluctuating. So we'll definitely get him back on the channel soon. Live button check is still coming up. I will definitely let you guys know at least 2 days in advance when that's coming. So hang on tight. Thank you for the amazing love. We'll see you soon. If not tomorrow, definitely the next day. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
And now for that moment of FGC bliss. This one right here, well, it should be called EVO bliss, right? Because it's still on that theme. So the MK champ, Sonic Fox, made this statement, I believe, right after winning, saying, just letting you guys know that my hairline looked like this the entire weekend, so there was no hope for any of you winning MK. I mean, that's real talk, right? We all talked about the, what was it, the smash cut, and everybody's like, yo, if your hair looks like this, or if your man's hair looks like this, you ain't winning. That dude's gonna body you in some games. And I noticed Sonic didn't look like they had a fresh cut at EVO. That's probably why he posted this, right? Saying, look, this was my hair. And I don't think this is actually him, obviously, right? But still, this was my line. This was what I was working with, so y'all had no hope, right? Because I didn't do anything but play this damn game, and that's real talk. And I gotta say, if that's the case, like if there's truth to this, then I should be the damn champion right now of Street Fighter. I should be undefeated, triple crown fucking champion of EVO or some shit right now. I haven't had a haircut and I don't know how far. I have some issues, bro, but I should be good. I should be really good. And the fact that I'm not, I mean, why? Why?